The Yankees offer has officially been leaked, as the New York Yankees have top prospects on this team that they hold in very high regards due to their entire prospect list having been slashed over the past couple of years in a win now move. And now their official offer to try to change everything about their franchise has been leaked, and we are going to break all that down, discuss what this means, and how the New York Yankees are trying to pull off one of the biggest trades in baseball that we will see for a very long time. And we're going to jump right into that as always, guys. But real quick, if you're part of that 72% that's not subscribed to Yankees Digest, make sure to subscribe for daily New York Yankees updates. We got a lot of great videos coming out for you every single day that you do not want to miss out on with the New York Yankees in the playoff push. There is a ton of stuff to go over with this team. But with all that being said, let's jump into it because there's a lot to go over. Look, it's no secret that every single MLB team wants their hands on Paul Skenes, and it's also no secret that the Pittsburgh Pirates hold Paul Skenes in very high regard due to the fact that, frankly, he's the best pitcher in the MLB. The man is a minus 10,000 to win the Cy Young Award. He's going to win the Cy Young Award. It's not even close. He is absolutely phenomenal. And with all that really coming to our minds and everything like that, we see that Paul Skenes is one of one. It's hard to ever deal for him, but Skenes, since the moment he came into the MLB, has found himself in trade talks surrounding him and the New York Yankees. The Yankees have been trying to pull this off, and there have been jokes about how the Pirates are one of the Yankees' farm teams because the Yankees are very good at taking former Pirates stars away from them. And, see Gerrit Cole. So, with Paul Skenes now, there is some discussion surrounding him and how the New York Yankees could pull off one of the great trades that would obviously be absolutely massive. And we have a new report surrounding that from Jon Heyman, who mentioned that the Yankees were one of only a handful of teams, fewer than 5, that checked in on Paul Skenes, even after word was out that the Pirates had no intention of trading the Cy Young leader. That was one case where the Yankees were willing to discuss Spencer Jones and George Lombard Jr., but talks went nowhere, according to Heyman. And Heyman mentioned a while back that teams with good/great pieces consistently ask the Yankees about top prospect Spencer Jones. The Yankees are consistent on this too. They will only trade Jones and others in a package for Paul Skenes, who's not available and not going anywhere. This was reported at the trade deadline on July 31st. So when it comes very clear to it, we know the Yankees do hold Spencer Jones in incredibly high regard. Jones will likely be in the outfield for the Yankees next year, as Trent Grisham is not going to be on the Yankees next season, and Cody Bellinger is a big question mark. So with that in mind, it is likely that we see Spencer Jones in the outfield sooner rather than later, especially considering Aaron Judge's elbow situation that likely could relegate him to first base for the rest of his career. We'll see what happens with that. Obviously, the offseason will tell us more. But Spencer Jones is getting close to being brought up by the Yankees and has been someone who teams very much are interested in. They see a future star, and despite the fact that he does have a lot of strikeouts, he absolutely hits the ball with power. He's an incredible base runner. He does everything you want him to do. The one real chink in his armor is the fact that he's just striking out a lot. Outside of that, but he's a power threat. Power threats strike out. It happens. A-Rod struck out a lot. It's fine. So people are not really held up on that. And the New York Yankees see Paul Skenes as really the only person who they'd be willing to really part with Spencer Jones for. And it makes sense why they would. Skenes on the season has a 7.2 WAR. He's only got a 10-9 record because, it's the Pirates. He's got a 1.92 ERA in 30 starts this year. He's got 203 strikeouts and 178 innings pitched and a whip of 0.921. It's no secret that Paul Skenes is as dangerous as it gets when it comes to MLB players. The man is downright phenomenal, but the Pirates suck, and Paul Skenes has already been open about the fact that he's not thrilled that the Pirates aren't very good. Skenes openly did say that he's like, well, we have to take something away from this season, so hopefully we start winning soon, just so at least we could say we made progress. So Skenes is already upset with the lack of sense of urgency the Pirates have ever had to win games, and he is in a tough situation because obviously he's under control for so long, and evidently once he becomes a free agent will walk from the Pirates. Everybody knows that. It's not a secret, which is why he's been in trade talks so early, because everyone knows where this is going. The Pirates ownership will not pony up and ever try to make a winning team because they don't have to, and because of that, Skenes is here for now, but he's going to leave, and when that happens, the Yankees are one of the teams that's going to come calling. The Yankees, the Mets, likely the Dodgers, the Atlanta Braves. Teams are going to go out there and try to break the bank to pay Paul Skenes to make him their pitcher, because Skenes looks like he is a Hall of Fame career ahead of him right now. That's the trajectory he's on. So when we see that, we know that he's going to be really, 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 really expensive one day. And he already is in trade conversations, but it's a matter of trying to figure out where things are at right now. And with just even more on this, Sports Illustrated mentioned that Unsurprisingly, Pittsburgh never had any intentions of parting ways with its generational talent. Skenes is the runaway favorite to win the NL Cy Young this year with a 1.92 ERA, a 2.52 FIP, and 203 strikeouts across 30 starts in the total of 178 innings, as I mentioned earlier. The reigning NL Rookie of the Year has been one of the lone bright spots for a Pirates club that's seen its playoff drought grow to 10 seasons while sitting in last place in the NL Central with a 64-83 record. Even so, the organization is rightfully focused on building a competitive team around Skenes instead of trading the 23-year-old for a massive haul. Now, two things come to mind right here. I really didn't want to know that Paul Skenes was younger than me because it makes me really feel like I'm out here doing nothing, considering I'm talking about him. That hurts. Also, I'm single and he's dating Livy Dunn, so I guess I mean, in fairness, he's Paul Skenes. I'm Chris Gallagher. I'm not swinging for the Livy Dunn fences. I don't got that game. But that's not the point of this. The point is not my lack of game. The point is, look, when we look at Paul Skenes, we see a guy who is absolutely phenomenal. And the Yankees are willing to trade Spencer Jones. He's got a 273 batting average, an on-base percentage of 358, and an OPS of 923. He is a very, very talented player who the Yankees really like, and so is George Lombard, given he's farther away. Lombard has a 234 average and a 368 base percentage with a 748 OPS. He's still finding it on the offensive end, and that's completely fine. He will get it there. I really do believe in George Lombard as well. And Yankee fans have been very quick to speak out on the whole Paul Skenes situation, with fans saying, of course, I wouldn't hesitate to, but Skenes would require more, and saying, like, others saying, what this tells me is the Yankees love Jason Dominguez more than they let on, which is great because he's going to be a superstar. I agree. I love Jason Dominguez as well. And also the ghost of Jack Kemp saying, if it was for any other player, I would hate this. But for Skenes, I get it. AV, the sports guy, said yes because they're both bad. And we're just seeing a bunch of different opinions, whether it's the Pirates are right to reject that. Jones is Joey Gallo 2.0, and the Yankees have figured that out. And someone said the Pirates laughed in their face. So, obviously, it's a huge situation. Paul Skenes is someone who the Yankees are going to be trying to trade for the next decade. So this isn't going anywhere. This Paul Skenes talk is not going to go away. It's never going to go away. We know the Yankees are going to be persistent. We know they're going to try to pull off this Paul Skenes deal. We know they're willing to trade a lot of people in order to do that as well. So we're going to see exactly how all of that does go down. Look, at the end of the day, Paul Skenes is not going to be with the Pirates forever for reasons that I mentioned earlier. And with that being the case, it is interesting to start to wonder, all right, when exactly are we going to see this all go down? When are we going to see Paul Skenes end up getting traded? Because it's eventually going to happen. I don't think he's walking from the Pirates. I eventually do imagine the Pirates will understand he's going to leave, and because of that, they will trade him off. But what do you guys think about this whole situation? Will the Yankees ever get Paul Skenes, or is it just a pipe dream? Let me know in the comments down below. Like this video, subscribe, turn on post notifications. Have a great day. Thanks for watching. Go Yankees.